Well, and this is a guy, DeRo, that started or played 19 games in center field in 2019. I mean, it's unbelievable. First of all, you look how jacked he is. He is shredded. And also, I can't remember who I should credit the note to, but the high school that Michael Lorenzen went to in California, I believe it's Fullerton High School.
Yeah.
Fullerton Union High School, okay? There have been 4 players that have pitched in the big leagues from that high school. All 4 of them have thrown no-hitters in the big leagues.
Wow.
Come on.
It's
Transfer your kid there.
Including Hall of Famer Walter Johnson, former President Richard Nixon. He didn't pitch in the big leagues.
Are you making this stuff up?
No. About Richard Nixon?
All of it.
No. Richard Nixon did not pitch in the big leagues. He had to resign because of Watergate. But he also went to that high school. And the guy that invented Fender guitars also went to that high school. So.
How's that for a throw? A toss.
So I was buying time for some technical stuff. So DeRo, you take it away.
We might not have been able to pause. Are you kidding me with that at the Skybox? But we're good now. All right. He said so many things in the postgame. That's why I love hearing what they have to say. JT, Rob Thompson, the manager, and then we go back and edit and we pick it apart. One of the things he said, he's been in the league 9 years, and he feels like he hasn't had that kind of moment yet. Well, this certainly constitutes that moment. But it's just a testament to his work ethic, his fight. The hardest thing to do is get to the big leagues, and then it's even harder to stay. And then it's even harder to become a starter in the big leagues or an everyday player in the big leagues and add value to your team and be counted on. Also, Jason Stark wrote an awesome article in The Athletic chronicling Dave Dombrowski and his staff and how they were able to acquire him. Take all the analytics out of it. What made sense for the Phillies and Dave Dombrowski was the fact that he was pitching hot for the Detroit Tigers at the time. So they wanted to make a trade for a guy who was pitching well. They also wanted to make a trade for a guy who had elite work ethic and kind of no ego. If they needed him to go into the bullpen in the postseason, doesn't look like that's going to happen, but he would have been able to do that. Tip his cap, go to the bullpen, grind it out, or be a starter down the stretch for them. So he kind of checked every box. So I want to dive in because him and JT Realmuto made history last night, and he was absolutely awesome. Take you back to the Marlins. First start, you got to be nervous. You want to endear yourself. I've been traded before. You want to come out of the box with a 4-for-4 game or throw 8 shutout innings. He was unbelievable against the Marlins. Okay? Pause this real quick. Bring up his pitch usage, what he normally does, Deb. Okay? He's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. He's always tinkering with stuff throughout his career. Take a look at it. I mean, he's got 4-seam, sink, slider, sweeper, change, cutter, curveball. He has decided this year to kind of simplify some things. Eliminate the bottom 2 pitches. Let's get the cutter and the curveball out. Let's start simplifying what we do well. Let's get more in the zone with a 4-seam sinker. And I do think in today's game, you got to be able to do both. You got to be able to throw that 2-seamer and then have that upshoot 4-seamer. Get it above the zone right there, and then incorporate the slider, the sweeper, and the changeup. And this pitch became huge for him. But early in the first inning, Lane Thomas's first at bat, he was kind of the template. Heater away, slider away. Let's stay out there. Slider away. We got 1-2. And now we're going to go in, out, slider away. We're going heater back in. Pause. Where's that pitch? This is why you talk about you only get 20 pitches in the 9th. Well, he's going to throw 3 or 4 more pitches in this at bat. That's Punch City right there. Watch JT Realmuto's reaction to this pitch. He sticks this. Boom! Oh my God, are you kidding me? So now my guy's got to work a little harder. All of a sudden, Alex Call comes to the plate right here, and we get this nasty changeup. I'm sorry, Jake Alou. Pause. Right there. Run this. Ooh, that is not a pitch. He throws a ton. JT Realmuto, having him in the WBC, watching him work with pitchers, he came with Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn's a guy who's 75% heater, had a good breaking ball working. I heard him go up to him and go, hey, man, breaking ball's working tonight. I want to incorporate that more. Soon as he sees this changeup, you could tell JT probably walked up to him and said, you're not going to shake me. This pitch plays. We're going to change it up. As this game progresses, we're going to incorporate the changeup more. I want to get into some sound after the game. Michael Lorenzen talking about his rapport with JT and then a newfound changeup grip. Listen to this.
Man, it was incredible. Hats off to JT for game 2 and me again not shaking at all and just being on the same page and yeah, I'm just blown away. JT, to be honest, I mean, I didn't really have great stuff. My changeup, I will say we made an adjustment. Caleb helped me with the changeup, showed me a grip from back in 19, and my grip for the past 2 years was different, and I didn't realize it. So we went back to that grip, and the changeup played really well for me tonight.
And you could tell, watch him. He's gripping it all. He's working with this thing. He's getting a feel for it. Classic circle changeup. 2019, he talks about he was teammates with the pitching coach. Pause this. Caleb Cotham came up to him, pitching coach, right? Hey, in 19, you held your changeup a little bit differently, and it worked for you. I don't know why you changed it or what coach or what have you, but I think we need to get back to it. Take me back to 19. Run this. Classic down and away changeup to Lindor. Brad Miller, that thing's running. So he found something, and he went to it when the chips were on the line, C.J. Abrams, and he knew he had to grind it out. Man, did JT call this pitch a ton. And you could tell. Guys were sitting on it and still couldn't get to it. C.J. Abrams was late on 94. And then watch this AB to Dom Smith. If I'm going down with the full kitchen sink. 1-1, backdoor slider, changeup dirty again for him. Throw it again. Dirt ball, don't care. 95 heater, he gets to 3-2. Pause this. I mean, Dom Smith has no idea what's coming. It can be changeup, it can be two-seamer, four-seamer. You wouldn't think backdoor breaking ball, would you? Run it. And that's what he throws right there. What an awesome moment for an awesome guy who's put a ton of work into it, trusting his teammates in a big spot, trusting his pitching coach. Look at the family. Oh. Incredible. Incredible moment for him. Wow. And tip of the cap to Rob Thompson, 124 pitches. The fact that he let him go. But you see it right here. First time through, 85%, 84% fastball slider. That's what he was going. Second time through, now we know we got the changeup. 31% of the time, and by the third plate appearance, flip a coin. You didn't know what was coming. He had all three working, so just an unbelievable job by him. And God, Philly, is Philly going soft on us a little bit?
There's been a lot of emotions.
And
there's emotions. Trey Turner's taking out billboards.
And they
We're giving standing O's. We're crying.
With the post-game interview, and the team was gathered around. By the way, really Tom McCarthy, John Kruk, Taryn Hatcher called a heck of a game.
Yeah. That's always a good listen. Good stuff, DeRo.